Alright, what we're now going to do is we're going to look at how to compare summary statistics. How do we calculate and compare summary statistics? So we're going to filter age and employment status to employed. So we're going to go age 60 to 65. Actually, I'm going to change this for today. We're going to go to 64. I just want to see what's 60 to 64. So I'll change the prompt at 60 to 64. We're going to look at people who are employed. So we have 60 to 64 unemployed. I'm also going to do the wages over $1 just because there was that issue of people who were reporting no wages, so I didn't want them in my sample. Okay, so we got wages above $1, 60 to 64, and employed. And we are now going to calculate summary statistics. So we're going to do 5-number summary, 5-number summary, and add in the mean. The variable is going to be wages. I like to see how it looks originally before I do anything, just so I get a sense of it. So this is for everybody in my sample, but I want to break it down by sex. So what we see now when we look at this, let's see, hold on. I'm going to try to get it so it's visible. Okay. So we see in our sample, these are the summary statistics. So we know that in this sample we have 60 to 64-year-olds that are employed and making at least $1. So when I look at this material, I first kind of look at the sample size. They're a little bit different, 200 more men than women. So it probably means that more men are employed. A greater proportion of men are employed in their early 60s than women, but maybe not by a lot. We'd have to answer that. That question requires a little more work to check out their employment status. But the first thing that I kind of look at, I definitely look at the mean and the median probably first. I see the women are at a 60,000 median, while the men are at a 85,000 median. That's a pretty big difference. I'm also noticing a big difference in Q1, 32 versus 46. It's less. It's only like 14,000. This is 25,000. The third quartile gets the biggest difference. Goes from 100,000 to 163,000. So that's definitely the biggest extreme thing here, where you have this is your 75 percentile. Your Q3 is at 163 versus 100, and then the mean, 83 versus 124, that's like a $40,000 difference between the averages. So, I don't know, at the end of the day, I would say the male has higher summary statistics across all levels, first quartile, median, third quartile, and the mean. Maxes are the same. Mins are not that much different, 80 versus 1,000. I don't pay too much attention to min and max because these are only could be a single observation, a single person that's setting the min and the max. Median is typically what we look at to get a good sense, but it's not to discount the mean, which is actually the average of everyone. So I'm seeing very big differences across everything. The largest difference is the third quartile, meaning that we have 25% of the men that are making more than 163,000, while only 25% of the females are making more than 100,000. So pretty big discrepancies. All right.